Hey Arizona, just because weed is legal now doesn't mean your criminal record is clear. You need to visit azexpunge.org today. The Reclaim Your Future campaign can expunge your record for free. Go to azexpunge.org now. Hey Arizona, just because weed is legal now doesn't mean your criminal record is clear. You need to visit azexpunge.org today. The Reclaim Your Future campaign can expunge your record for free. Go to azexpunge.org now. Hey Arizona, just because weed is legal now doesn't mean your criminal record is clear. You need to visit azexpunge.org today. The Reclaim Your Future campaign can expunge your record for free. Go to azexpunge.org now. Hey Arizona, just because weed is legal now doesn't mean your criminal record is clear. You need to visit azexpunge.org today. The Reclaim Your Future campaign can expunge your record for free. Go to azexpunge.org now. Hey Arizona, just because weed is legal now doesn't mean your criminal record is clear. You need to visit azexpunge.org today. The Reclaim Your Future campaign can expunge your record for free. Go to azexpunge.org now. Hey Arizona, just because weed is legal now doesn't mean your criminal record is clear. You need to visit azexpunge.org today. The Reclaim Your Future campaign can expunge your record for free. Go to azexpunge.org now.
Disclaimer. This video, like all videos featured on this channel, is definitely intended for mature audiences. This video is likely to contain profane language. Content is inappropriate for minors. Video is not for kids.
Welcome to the Dr. Greenthumb Show. Lord of mercy.
So many helps is needed. Oh my God. Thank you for the help. You're watching the Dr. Greenthumb Show live right here on Discord, Twitch, YouTube, brealtvcontest, all that. I'm trying to shape this hat. You know what I'm saying? This fly ass beat nuts deal. Yes, we are live. And, back to my right, the illustrious Son Doobie.
Yes. I'm an autonomous robotic organism from the planet Cybertron. I'm just messing with you. Hey, what's up, you guys?
That was a good
I miss you guys.
I would have bought that.
I love you guys. Okay.
We have the legendary Psycho Leezy.
Salute. Word up.
Yes.
That was some Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Up at the treehouse, the lit ones, Bolton, Blombo, Bra, and the Dominator.
Yo, we need to bring these lights down a bit, B.
Why? Because you're so lit?
Yeah, because we're always lit. But it's a little easier to see the controls. We'll need to bring some dim lights down in here.
All the girls love seeing you, Bolton. all three of them that are in here.
Girls.
We need to send some ladies to the treehouse.
Yeah. Got the strong one, strong tone in the building.
What's up, everybody? Back from Bernie's. Hell yeah.
He's back from Bernie's. He's constructing a jewel right now. That's right. And we have the Concentrate King in here. Bang!
What's up, everybody?
Cali Blaze. How you doing?
Very good, man.
Word up. It is a Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Julio G is on rest right now. Salute to the legendary one. And, hey, Cali Blaze is here on a Tuesday, bro.
Got that right.
Smoking a good hash hole right now for a second ago. Jesus. Or getting ready to blaze when he's got all that. Anyway, yeah, it was a pretty busy day yesterday. I mean, we broadcasted early for all y'all that were like confused, like, what happened? It was Labor Day. We decided to do it early. Plus, had a video to shoot later on the day with Bobby Castro and Aleman, DJ Flicked for the LAFC. You know what I'm saying?
Dope. That's dope.
Over there at RMD Automotive. You know what I'm saying? Great place. It was awesome.
Good
Dope.
shout out. Word up.
And this is for the LAFC. So salute to the bros, Rich, Orozco, and Nick Ferrer for putting this together. And that's Jaime Camila there. You know, salute to him. Bobo was in the building. He even rode a bike yesterday.
Oh, that's
Nice.
Bobo got to ride a bike.
dope.
I was, frankly surprised he didn't crash into anything.
Dope.
That's good.
Because Bobo likes to relax. That's all, B, man. You be going hard in on Bobo, man. I just
Don't let him play victim. He attacks me too. There he goes right there. Boom. He's ready to launch one at me right now. Look at him.
Those are customs, right?
Yeah, those are 26-inch frames, Steph Tone. It's a
SE, right?
It's a crew of them. Yeah, it's a crew of dudes who, used to BMX as kids, obviously, and some of them grew up together riding. And they got a little riding crew Well, it's not a little riding crew; it's a big riding crew. DJ Flick is a part of it,
Dope.
and they get on red lines, and some of them, make their own deals, but they're all 26 inch frames. Some of them are. One of them had a 29-inch frame. That would be the frame I ride if I was going to ride.
I've been wanting to pick one of these up now for a while.
Let's do it. And then we'll go take a ride with these guys, man.
Man, that'd be great.
They said they rode to the Hollywood sign one time, and it was one of the toughest rides they did. They had to do a little bit of riding,
A lot of walking.
a little bit of walking, because when you get to like the close to the top, that's when it gets really steep.
Yeah.
Whether you're hiking it or biking it,
Yeah.
you ain't liking it.
Any gears on it? Any gears? Any shifts? Gears?
No, they don't got gears on theirs.
Oh, so it's tough.
Not that I seen. They just got the front brake. They do a lot of downhills, so they don't put a front brake on their bikes. It's all back brake. But there was some dope bike stuff. You would have definitely appreciated it, like on the BMX level.
Made for riding them long wheelies.
Yeah. Oh man, they got this kid. He was sick with it. I believe Aton and Pedro got a lot of like the tricks he was doing in the parking lot, just warming up and showing out, letting people know he put like 1,000 hours into them tricks.
Dope.
Because he was like doing that standing up on his bike, foot on the front, on the handlebars, other foot on the back seat, up like.
Oh, he was whipping it like that?
He was whipping it like that, yeah.
Wow, that's dope.
Yeah, he had his.
He was ghost whipping it like that's crazy. That's pretty dope, yeah.
Yeah, he had his ish down, boy.
That's dope.
I was very impressed. I was like, maybe when I was like 14, 15, I would have did or tried to do what he was doing because I was good on a bike back then.
Nice.
But at this age, hell no, I would not try any of that. No matter how good I thought I was when I was a kid, would not try that today. Hell
Okay,
no.
I'm
The
watching
minute
you,
I try to get up on that, like, bro.
I bet you after a few crashes, though, you'd be riding some long wheelies, though.
Oh, really?
You find that
Yeah,
sweet spot,
right,
you're just hanging there. Like,
Yeah, hey, listen, I used to be able to crack wheelies off for like a block, dog. I was good like that. Now, I can't even, no. I would have to spend a year on the bike, like getting back to something. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
to get my weight shift, all of that, because it's like when you're a kid, you don't think about it. You're doing. When you get to be an adult, unless this is like innate, right? Unless you put the hours like a lot of these dudes do in the BMX world, where they're like our age, but they still got their chops. That's because they never stopped riding.
Thank you. Yeah, that's
so
true.
All the muscle memory and all the timing and coordination and balance, it's all still there. When you step away from it 20, 30 years and you try to do any of that, hell no, you ain't pulling none of that off.
No, you're right. You don't forget how to ride a bike. It's just your body's changed, and of course, you're gonna have to manage your weight distribution.
And your confidence is different. You're more thinking about it now than you are doing.
You had no fear when you were a kid.
Yeah.
You just did it.
You were just doing it. Yeah, you weren't thinking about it.
Right.
Everybody will tell you, oh, you shouldn't do that. You were not thinking about not doing it. You're like, oh, I'm going to do it more now.
And you don't think about consequences when you're a kid.
Yeah, when you get older, if you've missed any time from it, it's like math.
Yep.
It's hard to get back. You know what I mean? And it takes time.
True.
And you better go step by step, because you try to skip them steps, you're going to end up in the hospital.
You know what's crazy is when they do all the Red Bull races are just nuts. Like
Yeah.
that's
God, yeah.
That's the top of the top tier when it comes to the extreme riding. And when they do those runs where they're going through like towns, like down the stairwells, people cutting through people's houses.
That's crazy.
Come on, man.
I trip out on the ones that they're just coming down the mountain, like going through the gravel.
Oh, that's insane
and
already.
The jumps
That's
and
insane.
all that.
I've
Like,
seen that. Yeah.
bro, that is nuts. Like, Mike G, our sound guy, and Mike G, he used to do that just for fun. He never, I don't ever remember hearing him say that he competed, but he would do that for fun. Right. And we'd, wouldn't see him for a couple months from time off on tour. When we'd see him come back, he'd be all scraped up and like, what happened? Oh, I was going down the mountain and You know, that happens. No matter how good you are, you're going to spill doing that particular sport. At some point, you might spill. Even Timmy C. Timmy C's heavily into the biking, you know, uphill, downhill, street, everything. He's got a bike for everything, and he's done some of that downhill stuff. He came back scraped up, bumped and bruised the whole
damn.
Because it's a sport that's unforgiving. You're gonna take your lumps.
Oh, yeah. Rojo's into that now. He's doing a lot of mountain biking.
I wonder if you better be going slow, going downhill, Rojo.
Yeah,
don't play with yourself. You're 50 years old, buddy. Though
he's a gangster. He did like two good trips the other day. I was like, God damn, bro.
Wow.
Hey, he's sturdy, man. Rojo's made of different metal. I got to say that. He's built different.
He's got to be 50 now, right?
Yeah, he's 50 now.
And he's doing crazy stuff.
Because I think he's 3 years, maybe 4 behind me.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's one with no fear when he does his shit. Like you see him on a motorcycle. Damn, I'm gonna take my shot. I know y'all been complaining that we ain't been taking our shots, so I'm gonna get right today. But yeah, Rojo's like that guy. You know, he'll get on his motocross and rip.
Yeah.
No fear. Taught his kid the same thing, like putting him on the bike early and like no fear type of thing. Just do.
Heck yeah. Dope.
Yeah. That's the guys like that adapt quick.
Yeah. I mean, back in the days, we used to be good at stealing the bikes.
I hear that one. I hear that one.
You ain't lying.
Hey, that's when you seen a kid that like came from like, you know, the places we came from when they had the good bike, someone left their bike slipping at the liquor store.
Word.
That's how we used to get them. I mean, my first good bike, that's how I got it. It's like, oh, this kid slipped.
We used to do this. We would take this bus called the N22 from Hillside Avenue. It went from Queens to New Hyde Park, which was Long Island. Yeah. We'd take the bus to New Hyde Park High School and literally go there, steal their bikes, and then ride them back.
Hey, that's what kids in Linwood used to do, and Compton.
Yep.
Actually, kids from Compton used to come down from, you know, like through Linwood into Southgate and just walk through the neighborhood, see where there was an open bike. Yep. You know, some kid left their bike slipping outside the 7-Eleven or something. Boom, gone. And they would ride the bikes back to Compton.
Back home.
Oh, you know, be the ins and man, you guys know.
As a bike riding BMXer from the past, I want to respectfully say on behalf of all of them, fuck all y'all for stealing them bikes. Man, that's the worst shit when you're a bike rider. Like, someone stole my bike.
Young scumbag.
Don't sleep.
Bro. I'm not
don't
proud
sleep.
of it.
Tie your bike up. Chain it up.
That's the thing. When you live in these neighborhoods,
man.
You know, the wolves are everywhere. I mean, yeah, my first bike that my parents paid for, it got snatched because I slipped. And then I said, okay, I'm going to get that guy back through whoever else. I'm going to get mine back. But see, that's the nature of it, though. Like, the way you got it is the way you lose it.
Word.
Like, any bike that I ever took from another person, it got taken from me.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so I stopped.
I
ended up, I stopped doing that after a while. I was just like, I'm not even, you know, I'm just leave this whole shit alone.
True.
I had 2 bikes stolen. One of them wasn't even mine. It was an ex-girlfriend of mine. And I literally just pulled up on this spot, just ran in to say what up to a homie. I literally, as I was saying what up, I looked back to see if the bike was there, and it was gone. I mean, it wasn't inside like 10, 20 seconds.
No, you could not leave it, especially when there were other kids around and you saw that they were maybe grimier than you were. They were snatching that bike.
We didn't do the bikes. We do I did the mopeds, UCLA parking lot back in the 80s, and it was just real simple. You just break the front light, and you just connect the red and the blue wire together as you're pressing. You know.
Easy hot wire.
Yeah, easy hot wire, and we would just take it back to Cahuenga Elementary, was just the old headquarters because we were that young, and that was it, man. That was like our little playground, and it was crazy because my friends would just come daily showing me the different bikes or the mopeds that they were getting from the parking lot until one of them got caught.
Yeah. It happens.
So anyway,
fun days, you know.
It was fun until it lasted. Until you get caught. Yeah.
Fun times.
Is this the kid you're talking about earlier?
Oh yeah, this is the kid, man.
Oh,
this kid is nice with his. I think I mean, I know they got video, but this is just a picture of him standing on his shit right here, man.
He's moving around. That's just
He is moving. Yeah.
Ain't no one just balancing on a bike like that.
Yeah.
I know.
He was doing all kinds of crazy shit.
I know he can't balance a TV on his head and ride that bike.
I seen that video.
That would be tough.
In Times Square, New York.
Yeah.
Homie was on a bike with a TV on his head.
A flat,
know what you were talking
big ass
about, yeah.
flat screen. Yeah.
Hey, that takes a hell of a
Word.
like how many times did you mess up before you got that right?
I'll be impressed when he does that and stand up. Then I'll be like, yeah.
Neck game better be strong with that kind of weight.
72-inch. Which one could be? Which one? 82-inch.
That's on that show, Believe It or Not.
Oh.
Right. Yeah, I think I gotta make up for my mistake earlier and yesterday.
Nice.
The homie gave us this bottle a while back. It's been in our freezer. So
I'll have one with you for all the foul mouth shit I've said.
I knew Steph was gonna join me. I just knew it. How about you, Doobie?
Well, yeah, I don't mind because I just heard on somebody was telling me that pure tequila doesn't have no effect. I mean, real pure good.
What does that even mean?
You know, like a shot. Like you may pay like for $100 or $200 for a shot or anything from a $500 shot.
Heard that, Cali?
And when you pay for that tequila shot, it doesn't have no after effect on
I
you.
saw what you were talking about, and it's a little different than what you're saying. The dude was talking about he always buys expensive tequila because tequila, like really good tequila, it has benefits. It's not that there's no effects. There's like tons of good stuff in
there it is. I apologize. I misspoke.
Yeah,
you're right.
But you're still getting drunk. There's definitely effects. True. But what he was saying is he likes to buy.
Yeah, that's
like
what I meant, man. It's
tequila.
positive. So tequila's positive. I always thought tequila was negative, and I apologize for that.
I have blacked out 3 times in this life, and all 3 times was because I drank tequila with that same attitude. That shit ain't got no, man.
Well, I'm learning, man. You guys,
blackouts.
Blackout.
That I don't remember nothing. They telling me stories.
You guys, no, I listen to you, man. That's it.
You pass this down to Steph Tone, please.
Don't never believe that tequila ain't got no effect.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
It always has an effect.
It's all effect.
And if
does
you
it
mix,
have the effect you want?
If you mix tequila with another drink, it's super blackout.
True as that.
Sure.
Yeah.
If you get too crazy, yeah. I'll tell you what. There was I told this story maybe a couple years back, but I was we were at Nobu in New York. This was just before. This was just before. I think Temple of Boom is coming out, right? And we're up there celebrating, and so Paul Rosenberg, who was our manager at the time, who was Eminem's manager, decides he's going to take us to dinner, right? So we go to Nobu, we see Jay-Z there, we say what's up, but we're taking sake shots there, right? Then we go to this club after. And I'm kind of lit from the sake shots, but I'm not all the way lit. And the promoter recognizes that we're there. Yo, Cypress, as they call me in New York. Sometimes I'm Be Real. Sometimes I'm, Cypress.
I got it. Yep.
Yo, Cypress.
Word.
So the promoter says, "Hey man, can I send you a bottle here?" And I'm not even thinking. I'm just like, yeah. Because I'm talking business with Paul. I'm talking about touring and all this other stuff.
Right. Of course.
And I start sipping the champagne, and I don't know when it happened. I don't know how long it took to happen, but I was sitting there normal, talking just as normal as we're talking right now. And then boom, it hit me like
creeper.
I look over to Kenji. I said, "Kenji, get me the fuck out of here right now, please."
Yep.
Get off the X. Right.
Otherwise,
get off the X.
Because I looked up the stairway. It's one of them clubs. You know how it's like that long stairway? It's almost like the clubs in the basement in New York. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those basement type of clubs. Big old long stairway. And I started to feel it hit me. I'm like, if I stay 2 minutes more, I am not making it up those stairs. And it's gonna be ugly right here in this corner, right? Because it starts hitting me like a wave, like from normality to like get me the fuck out ASAP. And man, the ride to the hotel was brutal. Because the cab, you know the cab drivers in New York, they drive like they don't give a shit.
Yeah.
They hit every
stole it.
bump.
Bumpy bump.
Stopping
Flying.
hard and then taking off hard. And I'm like in the back, like,
You trying to do to me, man?
I'm like, hey, bro, I told Kenji, tell him to stop. Tell him to stop. And Kenji's like, hey, man, if you don't want to have to clean up your cab at the end, slow down, bro, because I made it to my room before, like I made it to my bathroom, and thank God for willpower, man. But I was so close.
Leave me alone in my room. I'll be okay.
Oh,
Ken.
man.
Leave me alone.
Oh yeah, don't drive. Don't drink two different types of alcohol in one shot, man. It's most especially not sake and champagne, man. Don't do it.
Them New York roads, man.
That was tough. Oh yeah. Hey, cheers.
Yes.
Cheers to being smarter, partying smarter.
Borrachos. Yeah, plenty of times my boy was like, yo, you threw up all over the side of my car. Like, I was trying to get it out the window, like the whole door is just fucked up. Hey, good times.
That would happen when I was partying with my bro Jay Turner, rest in peace. He was a party animal, my friend, and he would drink like crazy and do some other things sometimes. And one night we come back from a party. I didn't used to drink that much, so like I was never lit. I was always able to drive, but whenever I drive like a maniac because that's how I drove back then. Man, I can't tell you how many times, man, Turner left the side of my car just
painted.
But the car does that.
Spilling guts.
The car ride does that to you.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like
that's what he was saying about the cab.
Yeah.
Like, with a cab,
when someone's driving crazy and you're a passenger and you're drunk like that on that verge, no good.
No.
I've seen that happen to people in New York. I've seen it. I've been there when that's happened.
New York will do that.
The worst thing you could do is throw someone in a cab when they're like really drunk in New York.
Yep.
There's a lot of drunk people in cabs in New York.
And the cab drivers run game. If they know you're drunk, they'll drive you around the city while you're sleeping. Like, I'm not joking.
Yeah.
Game.
That's
They'll take routes you don't know, the long routes, so it
Blank,
charges you more. There's a lot
you're
of scams.
definitely going.
Oh yeah,
for a
that is
ride.
definitely a
Oh
scam.
yeah, big time. You
I
wake
remember-
up with the meter is $100. Like what?
I know.
Hey, you deal with that or that they don't want to pick you up.
That's right.
Oh,
Like you said the key thing. You woke up. You never go to sleep in the cab.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
And know exactly where you're going so that you could be like, hey man, don't be taking no extra.
Yep.
I know what it is to get there. Because when they see a tourist or a person that looks like a tourist,
You don't know where you're going. They go roads. They go ways that they shouldn't. So what a lot of people do now, if they're smart, they put it in their ways to see, is this guy at least going the right direction? Because cabbies will know you might have to go 2 blocks out of your way to save 10 minutes on a certain road. So if they do know there's ish, they're going to get you around it. But if they think you don't know your ish, they're going to take you 10 times the way, 10 times longer than it needs to be.
sure.
Absolutely.
I'm surprised there's not like, Better Business Bureau folks like out there like testing some of these guys, like dressing like a tourist.
Yep.
And then, hey, I need to go to blah, 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 blah. And they know the streets because they're from there. They would know if the cab is like, you know what I mean? That's the way to really catch him out there.
They used to actually speed up the meter. Like my grandfather was a cab driver. They would speed the meter up so it goes at a certain pace. They would actually have a little thing that would make it go twice as fast, so the meter would.
I heard of that trick.
Yeah, that was the old school one. So when they get the tourist in, double the meter. It was grimy. Really.
No, that's true.
Yeah, that is pretty grimy.
What's grimy is if you think that they stopped running old game.
Yeah.
Or
That's
new-
really
or new
grimy.
time.
Got new game. That's it.
Yeah.
They just found a new game.
Yep.
Do you know what I'm saying? Hey, Diddy turns down 9-figure deal and finally gives publishing rights back to former bad boy artists, including Mace, Faith Evans, The Lox, 112, and the estate of Notorious B.I.G.
Wow. Dope.
That's big.
I think it only goes back 3 years though.
Hey, listen.
That's what they could claim, but it's that's not nothing.
3 years is a lot of money in publishing.
You ain't wrong.
What?
Yep.
Especially with some of their back catalogs when you think about it. You
Mace. Come on, Mace.
Mace, Faith
Biggie,
Evans, Biggie.
Biggie, come on.
I mean, even 112.
Millions.
Yeah, even
The Locks, yeah.
The Locks, are you kidding? The Locks is huge.
Yeah.
True.
So that was a good deal.
Well done.
I mean, who knew he was going to do something like that? Usually that don't happen. No, I'm going to hold on to this, B. It's in your best interest if I hold on to it a little bit.
What are you
longer.
gonna do? Walk around with a suitcase, man, with all your masters? Come on, you don't need to do that. Let me hold on to them for you. That's a nice room, nice little library. You know, in my den. You know, you'll be okay. If you want to come see him, you just make an appointment. That's it.
Yeah, call me.
Call me.
Hey, how about this, dude? Our homie, we talk about him every now and then. Skate Master Tate.
Oh,
right?
I
Rest
miss
in
him,
peace.
man. Jeez.
He used to have this rule, even amongst his closest homies, because everybody knew where Tate lived. Like anybody who knew Tate, they knew where he lived. He was not hard to find. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, if you showed up to his crib unannounced, he would not allow you in. He would tell you to fuck off.
Oh, when he screamed at us or screamed at me or...
He didn't never scream at
That-
me because
screamed at me,
I
I
knew the
remember.
rule and I never broke it. You know what I mean? I would only go to Tate's when he would say,
Oh.
AOB, come on down, let's listen to some records and get high. And I'd be like, all right, I'll be there.
Right.
And I'd be digging through crates with him, you know what I mean? Because most likely he wanted me to help him pick out some joints for the club he was going to DJ that night. Not that he needed my help, but I think he knew I had a decent ear. So I'd be going over there and helping him like pick out joints for and
That's right.
And occasionally I'd mark some things to like for him to give to Muggs.
Yeah, amazing.
You know what I mean?
Heck yeah, dope.
And yeah. One day one of his lifelong homies comes over to his crib and me and him are just going through records and smoking some hash and shit. And I think it was Tupelo Joe. Do you remember Tupelo Joe? He's a guitar player.
From what group? That sounds familiar. I
I
forgot.
can't remember what group, but you know, because
yeah, I do
you went
remember,
to
yep.
some of the clubs and seen him
Of
play
course,
with
yes.
Trulio Disgracias.
Remember back in the days?
and those guys,
Yeah,
right?
I love Bronx Style Bob and,
Oh,
and
yes,
all those dudes.
yes, he
Remember
played
B?
with a lot of
I'm
those
just
guys.
saying, yeah.
So him and Tate had known each other, I think, since high school.
Wow.
Right? And he comes over one day, bro. And I'm like in one of
getting
the
ready.
crates because
Yeah.
this dude's living room was all crates. He was probably one of the biggest.
Oh, yes. Forget
probably
it.
one of the biggest record collectors in Southern
Just thinking
California.
about it. Yeah.
Like
yeah.
he had a crib where the living room was all crates with records full in every crate. His bedroom crates, his hallway crates, and even in some of his roommates' rooms, some crates. Not in the garage because he wasn't putting none of his shit in the garage.
Oh,
it all had to
no.
be in a
They
house.
got the mold with a
Air conditioning.
But
I
it's a
mean,
room,
at
yeah.
his mother's house, in his old room, more crates.
Right.
So we're right there. We're going through the crates for the day, and Tupelo Joe shows up. He's like, "What the fuck?" Opens up the door. The fuck are you doing here?
Oh, no.
To his lifelong
that
homie
sounds
is
like
that
Tate. That sounds just like
Tate, I just came to see you. What do you want? I just came to see you. He goes, you know not to come here without fucking calling me. Fuck off. Boom. He slammed the door on homie. I was like,
yeah, that
oh
was
my-
classic Tate, yeah.
I was, oh my God. Hey, listen, I came up around gangsters. You know this. This is
See, I know.
whatever.
Yeah.
But that I had never saw. I was like, oh man, he just
Yeah.
his homie. Okay, like that put me in check with homeboy right away. Like I knew, don't come over here without telling him you're coming over here, and that's it.
Yeah.
Don't allow any of your homies who know him to be like, let's go to Tate's house. Nah. Did you call him? Did you make an appointment, motherfucker?
Right. That's
And you know, at the time, I was like, damn, that was an asshole move. I mean, that's his lifelong
good.
That's his lifelong homie.
But
then I learned about it later because then motherfuckers were showing up to my house unannounced.
Thank you, B, because you're from the hood. Like when I knew you, B, you were in the hood. There was nothing around it. But Tate was Melrose. It was like I went to Fairfax. It was not too far from my high school, and that was like more of a happening hipster place. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And it's like you come from that love where you're used to people coming to your door early in the morning.
Yeah,
or just coming at
all your
anytime.
homies are coming.
But
to
if
you.
it's above the 10 and you're in Hollywood or it's Melrose, you got to make an appointment. It's like that. And I didn't want to, say that. It's not to say they're better than them. It's just to say that it's just different whatevers. And you pointed that out one time.
I'll tell you what, I didn't understand it till later. I didn't understand it till later because like he knew he was the hot spot. Like, because the thing about Tate is that he had all the good weed in Hollywood.
Yeah.
At the time.
Yeah.
Like all the with it people in Hollywood, they knew he was the guy with the good weed.
And all the records.
And all the records. So like motherfuckers would
everything.
People would lean on him to connect him with so-and-so, or hey, can I get some buds? Or hey, can I get into that party you're rocking? Or, any of that type of thing. He was like, they all gravitated to him because he had all the looks at the time, you know what I mean? And I realized, okay, I see, like I didn't see it at the time, but like later on as we come into ours, I totally got what he was like, hey, listen, I know I'm the hub and I know I'm the magnet and I know I'm the gatekeeper and all this, but y'all got to back the fuck up and give me my space too. Like, don't come over here like entitled, like you're just entitled to come to my place. Fucking have the respect to let me know.
Yeah.
Because,
Because he looked like you could feel comfortable around and he'd give you confidence because go to his record collection. Not only did he have break beats, but he had the rap records that you wanted to impress your friends. And I would go through them, B, and I mean, between me and B, we would just go through all of them. And he had everything. It was amazing how he had everything.
Hey, Les, he had everything.
Yeah.
Put it this way, pretty much
exactly.
a lot of our first album was based off of his collection. Like Muggs picked a lot of great shit that happened in that collection. He did his own crate digging in other places and some of his collection. But
good shit.
At the time, Muggs's collection wasn't as big as Tate's collection. So, we'd be down there going through his crates, finding stuff. Tate would let us take some of the stuff to sample it, bring it back, boom. Like Pigs. Pigs was directly from Tate's crate. I was there with him. I was like, oh, man.
That guitar.
Yo, Muggs.
Ooh,
I said, hey, put this aside, give this to Muggs. And that's definitely, like there was more than one song. I think, probably Hand on the Pump and several others.
B, that's one of my favorite songs from you. I'm sorry. Pigs is, man, one of your masterpieces, man. Amazing, brother. Just when you wrote that, I don't know what you were thinking, man. It's just amazing.
I was pissed off at the cops, man.
It's
not hard to tell.
But, man, it's just amazing, man. Dope.
The thing about Pigs, right, the way I wrote it like that was because you guys remember that fairy tale style rhymes were big.
Yes.
For a heartbeat, in the late 80s, early 90s. Yeah. Slick Rick, right? Ooh. Ice Cube with what was his thing? He had
children,
like,
boys and girls,
something like Cube had like a fairy tale type of rhyme, like a Mother Goose type of deal.
Beasties had Paul Revere.
And there was like a bunch of other like fairy tales, like
oriented songs,
style rhymes.
True.
And so, I thought this pig, because what did we grow up of? This little piggy, this little piggy, this little piggy, and blah, blah, blah. So I just flipped it and ran this
based
pig.
On the wolf, the big bad wolf.
No, it wasn't Three Little Pigs. We used that as sort of an intro in the
Genius,
front.
man, the way you did it, though.
But it was based off of, you don't remember this little piggy went to something, and this little piggy went
built
to
the
the
house,
school.
or this little, to go
This
build
little
the-
piggy cried, wee, wee, wee. This little piggy did something else.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
It was a children's themed shit.
Right.
And I flipped it.
You did a good job, man. You
And
killed it.
yeah, that's where that's where pigs came out of. But I got the idea from the sample because I didn't have the idea for the song until Muggs like actually used the damn record and sampled it. I was like, this is what it is. Boom.
Yeah.
And that's how that happened.
You guys used the old milk crates, right, for records? Or
Yeah.
just the milk crates?
Yep.
So I figured.
Black, blue, red.
Exactly, yeah. Standard old
Yo,
milk crate.
homie reminds me of Red Alert when I went to his crib in Harlem,
yeah.
his grandma's house. Yo, he had a crate everywhere, stacked up. His whole room, the hallways, you would have to turn sideways to walk through because in the living room, all stacked up crates. Crates. Like, yo.
Word.
If you're a DJ, you got to have the crates back then, right?
Oh, you had to.
Imagine the
That was your
crates.
collection.
Imagine his collection right now, what it is. From the time you saw it to now. What year was that?
Like 90s, B.
The 90s. Think about how big that damn collection got since.
Not only that, but Red Alert was a radio DJ.
Yeah.
So he had promos from everybody.
He had everything.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was like,
Yeah, he had all the little special drops and stuff like that.
crazy.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff that never made it.
Salute to Red Alert, man. I'll tell you what.
Hell yeah, one of the best, B.
One of the dopest. And I'll tell you what, when Bobo and I used to do the Soul Assassin radio show on the beat, 92.3 on like the Friday nights.
Word.
We had no idea that sister stations or even rival stations, were listening to anything that the others were doing because we were new to the game at that point. And apparently Red Alert was listening to our broadcast every Friday night to see what we were doing. And one night he calls us and he's like, hey, I love what y'all are doing. Y'all need to keep that going. And we're like, how are you even listening to us? Oh, I'm at the station right now and I'm listening to y'all through this, that, the other. I'm like, what? And it blew my mind, you know what I mean? That he was up on what we were doing. Like he was truly like not just a student, but like always close to the pulse of what's going on.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so, salute to Red Alert, man.
Salute to Red Alert. I just remember it was like a religion lesson. Would note this too. We used to just keep our tape recorders on because he would always play the new stuff and like a religion.
If Red Alert played your record, it was official.
It was official, yeah.
Every other DJ would want to start playing it.
It's like the way,
Thank you, Les.
no matter what you feel about Funk Master Flex or not, it's like he was that before Flex.
Way before
Yeah,
Flex.
Flex
Yep.
is that
Thank you
now.
for saying that.
Way
word.
before.
Flex is that now, but like Red Alert, he was the guy with the stamp.
Yep.
Thank
Original.
you.
And not for nothing, stretching Bobito too.
Yeah, word.
Word.
Like if you got that like push from the college level on their show,
Columbia, yeah.
it sort of meant you were going to the next one.
Word up, yeah, Bobito.
You know,
college
and you
was big, bro.
that's where Jungle Brothers came from. Red Alert.
That's
Oh,
what,
yeah.
Like Mike
Yeah.
G, Red Alert's his uncle.
Oh yeah, he's from the Bronx.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's his
Wow.
uncle. So his family always so
Oh, dope.
That's
crazy.
dope.
Red Alert.
Oh,
Never
that's
knew
dope.
that. Yeah.
violators and all that.
Hey, did y'all hear this? Delta flight from Atlanta to Barcelona made an emergency landing due to a biohazard situation caused by a passenger's diarrhea.
That basically means somebody was shitting all over the plane. Oh, that's terrible.
Word. I would want to land too. Be fuck that.
Yeah, you're not staying in the air with that
Yeah,
smell.
land this
Smelling
freaking
shit
plane.
the whole way.
Ah, stop it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, who wants to deal with that if homeboy, whoever it was, male or female, crapped in their seat? I mean, nobody, especially if you paid to be on that flight. Whoever's next to him, hell no, they don't want to be on that flight.
Open the emergency.
I want my money back.
And the worst is you can't even whoop his ass. He's full of shit. Like, you don't want to get it on you.
Yeah, that too.
You can't even whoop his ass. Yeah.
I wouldn't whoop his ass because then you'd be banned from every flight
True that.
in existence.
Yeah, I'm not getting that.
That's not
flight
an
then.
actual photo, though, from that flight, is it?
No.
'Cause there ain't
No,
nobody with
probably
no biohazard suits on that.
No, that was a slight exaggeration there. But yeah, you'd want to be in one of those suits coming to clean that crap up, man.
Oh, man. A hazmat suit. That's all you need, man. Oh.
It wasn't just in the seat either. They fully turned around and
Splashed.
replaced the carpet like out of the whole airplane.
Well, he leaked all the way to the bathroom. Probably
Came through dripping.
He was probably
Bro,
he was
that's-
probably
come on,
crapping.
man.
He was probably crapping himself all the way to the
Hey,
bathroom.
that's nasty, man.
Like he held it too long instead of just going straight away, and it erupted in his seat to the bathroom. Probably.
Or he could have gambled and lost. You know, he might have been trying to slip a fart out. Didn't know he had diarrhea. These are real situations.
Yeah.
He could have been like, all right, let me see what happens. And oh shit! And he literally little squirt and then whole
little juice.
That's the reason why you don't see Taco Bell at airports. You know what I'm saying? I get it.
Let me ask you this: do you ban him from flying?
Definitely.
Him or her? Because it says.
You don't ban him, but at least
Take his points card away.
Yeah, something
Yeah,
like
take
yo.
something
His or her, because it doesn't state whether it's a man or woman here.
Okay.
They get a seat by the bathroom.
No.
Word.
Wear a diaper.
Maybe their seat is the bathroom. No. It says you must stay in here.
Ew.
Yeah.
Oh,
once,
man.
Once you
PJ
got
style
that,
in the poop seat.
once you got that shit,
I would imagine that person didn't want to come out the bathroom when they made it to the bathroom. They're like, no, I'm not coming out.
Yeah,
Hell
plane
no.
is empty.
There's,
You
what,
know,
I
there's
mean, what are they
phones.
gonna? What if they crap themselves? What are they gonna wear?
Ugh.
not only that, but once it's in the carpet and it's in the seat,
Oh, yeah,
that
no.
smell ain't going nowhere.
It's not
B.
going nowhere. It's living.
It's in the
It's living there.
fibers.
That's why they have
It's
to
in the
tear it out.
fibers.
They have to
There's
tear it
no
out.
way you could clean that.
No.
It's always gonna be
From whatever seat that person was sitting in to that carpet. Out of here. That plane is decommissioned for like however long it takes to replace that.
I guarantee you they don't give him more than 24, 48 hours. They ain't losing no money.
No, they're not losing any
Someone
money.
made it all poopy.
I would say 72 hours because it got to
Maybe
go
not,
through
yeah.
inspection.
Yeah, maybe.
sandblast, water blast. That shit. Like,
No, remove it.
Straight up.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
take it out and put a new one in.
Nah, these cheap motherfuckers ain't removing
They
shit.
got like all kind. Everybody like 12 bottles of poof.
Oh.
That's what they were trying. That's why it was dangerous because just smelled like vanilla chemicals and crap.
That's chemicals and crap.
That smell like poop and flowers.
Listen,
now.
the problem is all that is recirculated air.
Yeah.
There's there's no new air coming in here to exhaust that out.
No escaping this.
And it doesn't matter what you put on that carpet.
The way you said
Doesn't matter what you put on that carpet. It's in there.
Oh.
Scrub it all you want.
Yeah,
It's not coming out.
it's smelling more.
Hey Steph, how come you don't fly no more?
Hey, I'll tell you what. It was a brilliant idea by the pilots just to say, you know what? Fuck it. We got to land wherever and we got to get this shit out of here.
Does it say where they landed?
They went back to Atlanta.
They went back to Atlanta. They were going to Barcelona. I wonder how long into it the trip it was before they had to
breeze it
turn
and you're up and back.
It had to be early because I mean, if you're halfway there,
keep going, right?
You're not coming back.
Correct.
You might as well just you're
Wouldn't
dealing
make
with it
sense,
the rest
yeah.
of the way.
Parachute.
It sucks that if you were halfway and had to turn back, you got to wait till you get to Atlanta. Think about halfway is 5 to 6 hours.
They went 2 hours.
Okay, then they were lucky. Those pilots spared those people. Man.
Not really, 'cause that means they had 2 hours to sit and shit on the way back. That's
see,
a
you
long
Well,
time.
no, it probably happened in the second hour.
Yeah, but then you got 2 hours to get back.
Well, that's too fucking bad.
They went an hour out and an hour back.
Okay, hour and hour.
2 hours they were out.
Okay.
They were on shit detail.
Oh, then that's lucky.
That's lucky, exactly.
That's lucky, but I would imagine there was people in the back or wherever it was in the plane. People like
Dude,
They should
all
have hit
over the
they
plane.
should-
Hey, do you smell that shit?
They should have hit the passengers with something like little.
Son, I'm not
after
doing-
like
yo.
free flying.
They definitely.
I would imagine they're getting free flights to wherever the hell they were going to, because that was a horrible experience. You could be traumatized by that.
Thank you.
For real.
No can. This is a
Yeah,
definite.
you would be exactly.
That smell. That smell will be in your brain, B.
For life.
For life.
Well, look, the strong would get past it and just move and roll and be like, no, that's what happened in one flight. It's not it ain't gonna be the same on a second flight. The most you'll deal with that's most common and it happens more frequently than someone shitting themselves is the baby crying in your ear, in your area, and the parent not doing anything. There's that. Can anybody here swim 82 miles?
Hell no.
82
miles.
A 60-year-old man is attempting to swim 82 miles across Lake Michigan.
I'm not going to swim a mile.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I made Brent to see
to swim a mile is a lot.
Yeah.
82.
Yeah. Is this in the ocean?
No, it's across Lake Michigan.
Oh, that's basically
He's a veteran Navy.
Yeah.
Veteran from the Navy.
Here he goes.
They get like waves and
This is a
stuff,
60-year-old man right here.
Tides and everything.
He's ready.
He could do it. I could see. He probably he's probably an ex-Navy SEAL or something.
And he probably swims all the goddamn time.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Looks like
long
he's made
distance.
of rubber.
Yeah, those dudes, those are frogmen. They don't drown for shit. They just float or whatever and keep just paddling. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you catch that cramp,
oh yeah,
that's when it's tough.
Yeah.
But he's attempting to roll 82 miles across Lake Michigan.
He's going to row in a boat?
No.
Swim.
That's crazy.
No, he can do it.
Got to be some pretty good.
Nah, I won't do it.
I wouldn't do it.
I couldn't do it.
You got to be in really good shape.
And what's he getting? What's the reward?
That he's
did it.
60
Bragging
and
rights.
I did it.
he did it at 62.
Yep.
Fuck
Well
that.
done.
Yeah, I need some.
But also the cold does something to the body. It shocks the body. It like Blaze said before, certain things give you benefits, and that's one of the things. The cold water does give you benefits at 62.
I mean, walking 82 miles is tough.
I ain't walking 82 miles nowhere.
This guy's going to swim 82 miles.
But I'm not saying that as a hater. I wish I could. I really wish I could walk 80-something miles. That would just be impressive walking right there.
Yeah,
but I ain't doing it. I can't do that.
I walk 2 miles.
I could walk 7.
I could walk
at 80.
7 miles.
I could walk some miles, but I'm not walking 82 in one shot. No way.
No way.
It's not possible. I would imagine I would imagine he's got breaks in between. There's no way
He's
that
going to float. He'll definitely float at times, for sure. But even with float breaks, that's ridiculous, man. It's a lot.
I live less than 40 miles away from here, and I wouldn't even walk from here to home.
No way.
Oh.
It'd be the longest, craziest walk ever.
Dangerous walk.
Get home all dirty and your face black.
Be like a 15-hour walk.
Man. That's if I was hitting some little jogging strides in there.
Yup. There's a little bit of jogging, a little bit of walking. Where's my Uber?
Or a little bit of where's my Uber?
Where's a little bit of where's my Uber at?
You'll need a boat Uber. A boober.
A boober.
I mean, it wouldn't even become a short walk, even if you stole a bike or two along the way.
Yeah, no.
You're talking, but
Let's say you rode a bike 40 miles. You're still walking 40.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Bike will beat you up too, man. Don't sleep.
Beyonce came and put her stamp on Southern Cali last night.
Cool.
Once again.
Big birthday show.
Everybody was there except for
good
us.
shows.
Except for us.
Those are good.
It was her birthday, and she had Diana Ross up there.
Yeah, she sung her happy birthday.
That's crazy.
Oh, that's dope.
Happy birthday to Queen B. You know what I'm saying?
Singing happy birthday to the boss. Word up.
Salute,
Happy birthday.
Diana.
And congratulations for, just killing it every fucking word. Goddamn.
Also, it says she brought out Kendrick Lamar and his mic didn't work most of the time.
Yeah, that happens.
Oof.
When you're coming on to do a feature, sometimes, man, they're only going to use that mic once, most likely. So it's not always dialed in when it's supposed to be.
They need to fire these sound guys every time something like that happens, so they'll know it won't happen again.
That's right.
But if it does, do not
or dock their pay.
Do not do anything foolish, guys, and just show your good side and your showmanship and
stay professional.
Stay professional. That's it, you guys. That's it. Yeah.
Word up. Hey, just want to say this before we get into the next thing. We'll be having the grand opening of our latest Dr. Greenthumb's location in West LA, Saturday, September 16th, from 10 p.m. to 6 p.m. at 12235 Wilshire Boulevard, just west of the 405 freeway. Be there. I will be there with some of my good friends.
Got that right.
There'll be some good food, music, giveaways, and more. Also, there will be VIP bags for the first 250 people, 250 customers that roll in. Once again, Saturday, September 16th. Save the date.
That's going to be dope. That's all I got to say. Word up.
I actually just left there this morning. It was over there. Great location. It's actually the closest location to the pier. So for people who are down in Santa Monica, it's actually going to be the closest dispensary to the pier.
And the most poppinest.
You ain't lying.
Poppinest.
We just made up that word. You know what I mean? the most poppinest.
Word.
It's a real nice spot, though. Really nice.
You cop it and go smoke by the beach.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And by the way, I meant to say his the gift bags that B's events, man, they're amazing, man. They have everything. I mean, everything. Yes. I mean, we're talking like they're expensive gift bags, man. B, I don't know how you do it, but yeah, man, good shit. Good shit. Thank you, brother.
Come elevate with us.
Yeah,
you know what
good
I'm saying?
stuff, man.
We invite you all. And just a reminder, after this show is the Mix Show. Dr. Greenthumb Mix Show in full effect. You could catch it 2 places, B_Real TV on Twitch. So if you got a Twitch account, come join us right after this. If you're on Twitch right now watching this, just stay locked in, and we will snap right in with the mix. B_Real TV is the place. And if you got a BeReal.tv membership, utilize it. Come watch the mix with us. And if you're wondering what that is, that's our home site, www.bereal.tv. Become a member, and you'll be able to check out the mix that we pop off, amongst many other things. Check out some of the cool shit we got cracking over there. We got a new funk box we're gonna unleash in the next few weeks to come, maybe the next month, not sure. But we're putting another one together.
Dope.
So, or subscription boxes they call it. So join up to BeReal.tv. All right, that's www.bereal.tv. That's the home site. And if you're here on YouTube, smash that like. If you have not done so yet, subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribing, and spread the word, share it out, and crack that all notification bell so you can get down with everything we be dropping over here. You know what I'm saying? So just those few reminders before we pop off into the next segment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and the other thing, bodega coolers are light, sparkling, and refreshing cannabis beverages.
Word.
Using all natural ingredients, bodega coolers provide an elevated twist on California cult classic cooler beverage.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? Cooler style beverage. Because those were big once upon a time over here.
Oh, yeah.
25 milligrams of THC, 12-ounce can. The pineapple cooler is a fruit-forward and crushable mix of pineapple, grapefruit, and ginger. The pear cooler is a refreshing and juicy blend of pear, tarragon, lime, and honey. Be sure, keep your eye out for bodega coolers at your dispensaries near you.
That's a cool name, and it also reminds me like of New York, like bodega, like that's a New York word, bodega.
Hell yeah,
like
it is.
you know, like
for sure, because because out here we didn't really have them. We didn't no one ever called their stores or whatever.
Because the real word is like a hut or a
neighborhood store,
Oh, no,
la
I know,
bodega.
just,
Yes, you know,
everything.
every hood had a little one of those.
Tons of them.
Yeah.
Which one did you go to?
Yeah.
You went to the one that had everything you wanted at.
They all
get
did.
your blunts.
Who had
get
the
your
coldest
drinks.
beer?
Yeah.
Like that was the big thing.
Get your candy for your kids.
Oh, yeah.
They'll make you a sandwich.
Sandwiches.
Turkey,
is my
cheese.
favorite sandwiches.
Yeah. You know, they got it all.
191st Street in Jamaica, they used to have like the ice cream freezer, but they'd set it at like 33 degrees. So, and they keep all the 40s in there. Everybody went there because they had like almost slushy.
Icy.
Yep, icy.
Or a beef patty. Remember with the cocoa bread?
Cocoa bread. There's still a couple spots
Come on,
on
B.
Linden
Remember the
Boulevard.
beef patties?
They're still there, bro. Yeah.
All night salad bar.
Steph, right? Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, but they guys aren't. They're not going anywhere.
No way.
They're gonna live.
They all sell weed now, or like legally, not legally, but they all got menus. Like any,
Yeah, hey.
they do, bro. When we were young, you had to hide it. Now they got literally like sandwich board, those like things with a menu outside. I'm like, you got to be kidding. You know?
It's right under the bratwurst.
What are you talking about, you guys? I have no idea. What could that possibly?
and you gotta know, the password to ask for the weed. He's not gonna just pass the menu to anybody.
Thank you, Les. Thank you.
Know what I'm saying?
The password.
You need that.
Yeah. You gotta have the password.
Yeah.
Hey, there used to be.
What are you talking about? There's no weed here.
Out here, there was a spot back in the day. It was a clothing. It was like at a clothing store, right? That sold all hip hop gear. I believe it was. I can't remember what it was called. Maybe 555 Soul or something like that, right?
555.
Classic.
555, yeah.
555 Soul.
555 Soul.
Yeah,
And they had a spot where if you asked for the mixtape, they was bringing you some weed. I mean, you can go in there and buy all the fly shit. But if you wanted to buy weed on the low, you asked for the mixtape. Hey, I need 2 mixtapes. And they would bring you 2,
20s or something.
Yeah, something like that. I can't remember. I think they were 8ths when you call you hit them up for the mixtape. And what was crazy about them is that they would sell weed that like someone was growing on the East Coast. Wasn't even West Coast weed. It was like somebody from the East Coast growing some bomb shit, and that storefront was like they were popping that weed off right there.
Yeah.
Along with the clothing. The clothing would go too, but on the low key, ask for that mixtape, buddy. Shit, you was getting some good weed.
I got you.
That's what makes weed good, even to this day, is the low key spots.
That was like in the mid '90s, like around that time.
There was an ill bodega in the Brooklyn that we used to go to.
In the Brooklyn?
In Brooklyn.
In the Brooklyn.
In the Brooklyn.
I like
I said
that.
I couldn't
I
remember
got you.
then. I said Brooklyn. All right, relax. So then, so yeah, we went there, and when you would have to buy a bag of chips, so you don't get
Walk out
seen
of
by
the
the
store.
cops looking like you just walked out empty-handed.
You
So-
always had to buy
Yeah,
something.
so that was they'll know. Okay, yeah, give me a dub. Boom.
Yeah.
Bring it. If you knew somebody, son.
Yeah.
You knew somebody, you could get what you needed.
Yep.
Word up, it's about that time.
Like 10 visits in the row, you bought zigzags just to let them know, like, look, I got all the papers I need.
Fifth Street. Puma. Whiskey.
All right, we got a bunch of submissions to get through. First one of the day, we'll get through this hater right here. We got Marbella up in here. She's saying, I sent this in again, and I called this the C-Reel Special. Here it is.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, my. What is it?
Sprinkles.
That's a waffle cone.
With
Yeah.
sprinkles.
Oh, it's a waffle cone with
Yeah,
sprinkles.
exactly. Sprinkled up waffle cone.
Yeah,
Throw that
nah.
on the ground.
Yeah, I'd be throwing that on the ground.
Haha.
That's the airplane splash.
I'll eat the hell out of that.
Or I would just give it to, Steph Tone. You like sprinkles.
I love sprinkles.
Him and Ray, they love sprinkles.
Sprinkles are fancy.
Sprinkle cupcakes are good.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
I
just
I
the
can't.
place, not the actual sprinkles. What's that?
Oh, right. I got you.
Yeah. Good.
What are those old they're like animal cookies, but they got that frosting on it and the sprinkles in the frosting. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, that's like my girl's favorite.
Like
Circus
the
animals.
class.
Those weren't bad.
Circus
Those are the
animal.
box. Yeah, animal cookies. The box animal
You're
cookies.
talking about
yeah.
these ones right here, right?
You're talking about the circus one.
Yeah.
Yeah, look
Circus.
at that.
Those ones got a pass back in the day.
Yeah, they were good.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
That's before I knew better. Now they would not get a pass. I would not have any of that.
Oh man, those
But
are
with
great.
some milk, oh man, or like hot cocoa. Yeah, forget it. Over.
Cocoa.
Yeah, good stuff. Oh yeah.
Down. And we got our boy Neo the One up in here having some protein burgers for dinner.
All right.
Asking, do you guys like lettuce wrap burgers?
Yes.
I
Yeah,
love 'em.
absolutely.
Absolutely.
A lot of times, if I do In-N-Out, this is the one I do.
Damn, this just gave me an idea for a feast. I'm not gonna tell none of y'all because y'all straight snatch it up because it's that good. But it's gonna be that, but it's gonna be that like.
Okay, we'll let you surprise us. We'll let you surprise us, Duh.
Bring 'em in.
Because I already know you're going to come with the shits. And
Hopefully
not
no
the
one
bad
will
one.
get the shits.
Not the bad one. Not the bad one homeboy took flights with.
Word.
I'm saying the good shits, you know.
ATL.
And we got Sope up in here having a little bit of fries and corn dogs while watching the podcast.
All right. Okay.
Nice.
That's he's keeping it simple. Corn dogs ain't bad.
Good and healthy right there.
Hearty.
Fried dogs, fried fries.
Fried.
That's the schnitzel right there, delivering.
The snits. Yeah.
3 corn dogs and some fries.
That's
from the
the Wiener Schnitzel.
Das Wiener Schnitzel.
Hell yeah.
Wiener Schnitzel.
The Wiener Schnitzel.
And this one made me LOL. We got a Torp God up
This
in
made
here.
you LOL?
Yeah. We got Torp God up in here with a little peanut butter and jelly. And then look at this banana.
Bro, I can't
it
doesn't matter how you deflect
Correct.
from that. Me and
Yes.
Callie Blaze are having this
Like,
moment right now.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just LOL.
This makes me LOL.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You read that, or
L-O-L.
that's what you just said?
I just said that.
so bad.
This makes me LOL.
That's right.
I'm gonna just laugh. This made me laugh.
That's right, Captain Blaze. Miracle Whip is delicious.
It was delicious. Okay, let's focus here.
Okay, he's got a PB and J with bananas. But like,
Yes.
look how big these bananas are on
That
there.
jail style. We're doing a jail style.
LOL.
I agree. This makes me LOL too because he could have sliced those bananas in half.
Or even better, just smushed them on a little plate or bowl and then spread them across the spread like the peanut butter and the jelly. You have a layer of banana.
Could have
LOL.
sliced
I'm
them thinner,
still
bro.
getting over the LOL.
Oh man.
Maybe he once he puts the bread on top, he just crushes it like.
Be a
LOL.
disaster.
Let's add some turkey bacon to it.
LOL.
LOL.
Man,
Stop making me LOL.
We're making Bolton LOL.
I
Right?
don't want to LOL no more, man.
Raffle.
when I hear people talking about government or space, I'm like, LOL. Every time.
SMH.
When I hear people talking about flat Earths, I say
Hey, Bolton,
LOL.
hey, Bolton, you're making me a SMH right now.
Like,
Got me raffling right now.
Raffle.
Rolling on the floor laughing.
Oh. Oh, dude.
IMO.
Bolton, WTF.
OMG.
We got our boy Petey Pablo up in here showing off some joints. What do you guys think for a rating?
Oh, hell no.
Start with the tip.
Well,
Tip said everything.
That's a pretty good joint.
given that it's a paper tip, it's nice, but it's still got a bend. You know what I'm saying?
Smoking like 100.
Yeah, smoking like 100.
Well, nah, 100's way too rich.
I'm
That
gonna have to-
cardboard
yeah.
is going to affect it.
I'm gonna have to give that a 3.
That's a generous three.
I love.
I love it.
That's real.
It's a 3.
Oh, I know when
my
your
brother
guys
better than
spoke.
anybody.
Definitely.
I mean, listen, the tip to the neck thing, he got it, but the rest he sort of warped out on the way out. That's 3.
So fat 3.
I'm gonna smoke that with him every time he burns one. I was like, yo, you want to burn?
It's gonna smoke like a 10.
Sure.
But it's a 3. Next time, use a tip. It'll be like a 4.5.
Juicy carb.
I mean, if he had a
it
nice,
stays like this,
if he had a really nice funky in there, that would be worth a 6 to a 7, no problem.
I'll tell you what.
Even a strong 7.
I'll tell you what. He's definitely got promise. He's just got to straighten that shit out a little bit. Because it is. I mean, maybe we got a bad angle on it, but it looks, like it's a little crooked in places.
It's got some pressure points.
Yeah, it's got some pitches. Pressure pinch, right there. The bridge to the bridge.
The bridge,
Yeah,
Beechwood.
Yeah.
Hip hop.
That's right.
That one took it.
He squeezed on Beechwood right there.
Yeah, that one took a
I
shot.
heard that, Bolton.
That one took a shot to the kidney.
Yeah, amazing. Next.
Come on now.
Come on now.
All right, we got our boy Neo up in here again saying also did some fishing last night from the shore and land. It was a nice sized bass that I caught.
All right.
Awesome.
Nice. You don't seem happy, but
He's
Gotta
mean
keep it
mugging.
thugging, yeah, man.
We don't smile at pictures, man.
That's right. Keep it thugging, bro.
I smile sometimes.
Keep it.
Oh,
thugging.
you talking the fish or the dude?
He's thugging on that bass.
I
Bro.
don't think the fish is smiling right.
Oh, okay.
He's thugging on that bass right now.
The fish was smiling.
Nobody.
Once upon a time.
Yeah. Open your big mouth now. Yeah, that's a big mouth bass. I think.
I'll put you back in the water when I put you back in.
Or not.
We gonna eat this bitch.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Bass tastes like ass. It's too fishy. You can't do it. Like a freshwater bass.
Yeah.
No.
Hudson water.
Sea bass is real good. Like
The
sea
Hudson?
bass is real
Sea
good. Striped
bass.
bass, real good. Saltwater. But
Sea
freshwater-
bass is actually another fish.
What? Yeah, completely different. Oh, definitely.
Yeah, it's not even really called the sea bass. They just label.
Oh no, you're talking about Chilean sea bass.
That's
and
right, yeah.
That's a Patagonian
toothfish. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, there's no such thing as a Chilean sea bass, by the way.
Wow.
But it's a good fish.
Phenomenal.
You eat it and it's like
Phenomenal. Just ugly.
it
as
just
hell.
sounds like
And
yeah,
it's an
it's
ugly.
ugly
ass
and it
fish.
sounds ugly.
Yep.
All right. Next.
We got tattoos by Fabian up in here saying this is for Steph Tone. We got a little weekend at Steph Tone's.
I love it. That
Hell
was one of
yeah.
my favorite ones they did. Was that one?
That's my favorite.
So great.
Bernie's.
Bernie Lomax, by the way. Yep, that's his name.
Bernie Lomax.
Bernie Lomax. Yep.
He was a good actor. He played
was.
the villain in all the late 70s, early 80s stuff. So
Yo, what year
He
was
would also do cameos on Three's Company every now and
Yep.
then.
yeah,
What year this movie dropped?
Let's say
80 something.
86,
Wow.
probably.
86.
Something like that.
This movie had me cracking.
Oh, yeah,
back in
they
the days.
did
We
like
was young,
two of 'em,
cracking the fuck up.
They did
1989.
89.
look at his stuff just
That's
next to
great.
them like.
Stupid.
Just needed a pastel shirt. Yeah. Right there blending in with Burn.
I like me on the boat.
Right behind him. Look at
Lift his
That's
hand
the
up.
best.
that's the best. Look at Bernie, but he just
Just on his neck.
look at they got their feet up. Word. Look at
That is pretty good. That is pretty decent work right there.
look at I can't breathe. Look at
The goggles.
Steph.
They preserved Bernie pretty well.
Look at him. Look at him.
Sheesh.
Outstanding.
Look at his head. He's just. Oh man, that's
Right.
funny.
Funny 80s. Funny 80s.
Oh,
Oh,
Look
Steph
at
Toad.
I love it.
Steph Toad.
I like my rainbow hair. Look.
Best one.
they got pretty creative.
I think yeah.
I'm just leaning back against the octagon real quick. Chilling with
Right.
Connor while his tibia's broken in half. Or femur, was it?
Femur. Wait, is that femur tibia or you? No.
Tibia.
I think it was tibia, yeah.
Break your femur and
That's the
Wrap.
bigger one, right? That's
Yeah.
wrap.
knee to the hip.
It's a wrap. If that happens.
We got our boy Skywalker up in here saying slowly getting there with this critical cure.
Nice.
Okay, yeah. Couple weeks to go.
She looks beautiful, man.
Mm-hmm.
Tiger style.
Then we got STL Batman up in here saying, you guys checking out this movie that's coming soon. We got Batman.
Batman. I'd watch it.
Batman.
Batman.
Batman. I know that's right. Batman.
He's a pimp.
And Robin, man.
I know that's right.
Where's my dough, ho?
Oh.
I'm Batman.
We got our boy His and Hers LA saying picked up this hash hole from Cali Blaze at Liddy in the City. I smoked it at the 50 Cent show with my wife.
Dope. Enjoy, man. That was a Burning Ropes Farm collab. Shout out to them, man. Awesome. All OGs.
I know you got high.
Damn right you did. Hell yeah.
Yep.
Eyes a
look
kite.
Yep.
He's a big motherfucker too. He's tall as hell.
The look
Remember
of
him.
elevation.
Yep.
When you've reached the destiny
Hell yeah.
or the destination. I had bars right there and I totally botched them.
We got let's see here. We got Alex up in here saying it was so cool seeing Cheech and Chong on the podcast with you guys at the Woods.
Yes, it was. I can't say how, honored I was by having both of them on the show. I think we were only scheduled to have Cheech.
Yep.
And just so happened that Tommy was willing to come sit down because they were scheduled to do a meet and greet at the Woods based off of the Chichelada that was being released, which is, Cheech's new product, infused 50 milligram michelada flavor drink into the cannabis market. And they were there to do the meet and greet for that together. And Chong sat in with us. And it was the first time we've had both of them, doing a Be Real TV thing together. It was awesome.
And he
yeah.
pounded that chichelada.
He sure did. And 50 milligrams,
And they was burning.
Yeah, and he was
The
burning.
whole time. They looked
He
twisted.
was pretty high when he left there, I'll tell you that, though.
Excellent.
He looked good though, man. I mean, for his age, he looked amazing.
They both look good.
Hey, it was cool to hear his story about, like, doing the RSO or whatever it was, the concentrate, where it blew him out, too. It was good to know that it happens to many of us.
We're not alone.
We're not alone.
Excellent.
That was good stuff, yo.
And Tommy was trying to act cool like it never happened to him. And Cheech was like, no, it happened to you too. You remember?
You remember?
Blew him up.
He did, but he blew him up.
Yep.
It was like, no, you're not getting off with looking cool. Everybody has gone through this.
Because I don't care who you are. You eat the right amount of edibles.
That was
It's game over.
That was what one of my favorite moments, or like sentiments of having that experience, was that it was listening to them go at each other like we all go at each other. You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
You know what I mean? Like
they had it too.
Like you were watching them just really be them. Like there's nothing going on other than that's how they are.
That's how they are. Yeah.
True.
I think their handlers be trying to cap some of the stuff they say though, because they're really unfiltered when they.
That's right.
Yeah, bro.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's pretty awesome. It's hilarious.
70 and 80, they don't talk the same.
They do not.
No.
Word up.
We
All
don't talk the same.
Well, you know that I'm just saying, being in their presence and hearing them and the way their tones were, it's like, man, I can only imagine those moments where they went hard on each other.
Yeah.
But
like bring each other to tears.
Oh yeah.
They had such a right attitude for their success and I think for their age, man, it's amazing.
They're amazing.
Because can you imagine if they were like very egotistical and arrogant and like, we started all this, because they kind of did, and it's just like, it's just amazing, man, that I just had such a good time at that event, man, and CMB asked all the right questions. That was dope.
Hey, how about when you think about it, they're both comedians. So when they snap on each other, it's probably pretty goddamn good.
Yeah, it's there's no holds barred.
No holds barred. And they've known each other for like 40 years. So
wow.
They even like there was one thing, I don't remember what it was they said, but there was a moment where I was like, he just said something really hard to him, and he said it in code.
Yeah.
Like I heard the code.
I heard it too. There was a weird pause there, right? I heard it.
I was like, I know he said something right there, but he had a way to say it to where to the rest of us it just didn't even happen.
Yeah, it flew right over.
Yeah.
But it was like,
It was there. Yeah, I heard it. All right, next.
Next up in here, we got a Megan up in here saying, "Hey guys, I found this old picture of me when I was about 18 years old at a small diner with some friends.
What up, Megan?
I remember this because I was very stoned out of my mind, and we were just coming down from acid, and some cops sat down right next to us. My friends were paranoid about the cops and the bag of weed I had in my pocket, but I had them take a picture of me."
Yeah, she looks stone cold.
Good old memories. They are, man. Because think about how many pictures do you really have of your childhood growing up? A handful,
That's
right?
So she's.
We don't have a lot of pictures.
So she's tripping right here.
Yeah, coming down from acid.
Coming
with a
down
bag
from
of weed,
acid.
yeah, with a bag of weed in her pocket.
Yeah, we didn't walk
And the
around
cop
with
right
the
there.
camera all
Hey,
the
that's
time.
poker face
Nope.
right there.
Yeah.
She's like totally handling that. Like, like this ain't nothing. Like this is child's play.
Yeah, take a picture of me with the
Yeah,
cops.
take a
I'm good.
picture.
Like, you don't make me nervous.
Hey, and look, boom! It shows the moment. Like she's not giving two fucks right here.
that's the strong right there.
So that's she's like, yeah, I'm on acid.
You got that right. You gonna do
Yeah,
it.
that's very strong.
Yeah.
All right, salute to Megan. Megan.
Let's see here. We got a Show Ryu King up in here showing off some bud. Got the watermelon sugar.
All right. The watermelon. Hey, did you hear about that story that watermelons have been blowing up in places too?
What?
Yeah.
No. Like
So they
exploding.
explained it
watermelons?
like something about it
Gases?
fermenting inside and like
The
you know
gases.
exposed to extreme heat. Sometimes they blow up like that.
I wouldn't doubt it.
But yeah, apparently a couple places watermelon's been
There you
blowing
go,
up
look. Exploding on kitchen counters.
on kitchen counters.
Yeah.
We got two boxes chilling in the fridge right now.
But they're cut.
They're
We don't have
cut,
to worry about them
Oh, yeah, no.
exploding.
I wonder if it's because they're old and they've been
definitely.
fermenting in the heat and
Yep.
then
Yeah, they're saying the extreme summer heat is causing them to undergo the same process that happens during wine and beer making. The sugar is converted into alcohol, and CO2 gas builds up inside the fruit.
So can you drink? Is it going to get you?
Watermelon wine.
Is it going to get you trashed? Is that what's happening here?
Does not say right now.
Yeah, there's probably.
I bet you if you drank the juice of an exploded watermelon, you'd be either nothing will happen
You'll explode.
or you'll,
something will
or,
happen.
or you'll get the shits
Yeah.
maybe.
You might. Yeah, you might get the squirts.
Or it could be a superpower juice that we don't know about.
Mudslide.
Would you try it?
I'll try a shot.
I would
Chocolate
do the shot with you.
rain.
I would do the shot with you, Mike. Let's see what happens next.
We got a Show Ryu King up in here again, showing off some more bud. Here's the picture right here. Little flower of life.
Nice.
Flower of life.
Looks pretty good.
Weird shape.
Hey, how about earlier? That's a very nice bud. So was the last one. I got here and we're chilling, and out of nowhere, this something is humming outside of the building, and it's like this dark, this like heavy rumble. We're like,
It's on
what the
giving a
hell?
hummer.
We're like, what the hell is this? Nice one. That was a nice little slip. We go outside and we're trying to figure out what it is. It's Aton's car is on in the parking lot, right? And when I got there, his car wasn't on. Like that, there was no rumble, there was none of that. And as we're chilling, his car turns on. He didn't turn his car on. He didn't have like any of his the devices, like his clicker to turn the car on. He wasn't on his phone on an app or whatever, because I don't know if his car does that, but his car turned on by itself.
What?
Is what I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, that was OG. B.
Nah, his OG was asleep blowing Z's.
I subscribe to a channel on YouTube called That Is Impossible.
No,
And
you
it's
know
just
what? He's
all
got an
videos
attachment.
of just unbelievable things. Now, I'm sure a great deal of them could potentially not be real. But if only 1% of these videos are real, some of them are unbelievable.
Pretty gnarly, right?
Yeah.
I tell you what, because when Aton came out, because
he came out finally.
Nice
It's about
setup.
time.
Good setup.
That was a good one.
You're welcome.
That was good.
You're welcome for that.
I'm sorry.
Dom and I were outside, and we realized that his car was on because we were trying to figure out what is this fucking noise coming from out of nowhere, right? And we tell Aton, hey, dude, your car's on. And he's fucking stupefied. He's like, my car's on. And he goes outside, and he's like, what? Because, his car wasn't on when I got there, and he didn't turn it on. He didn't go to his car. He was just sitting at his desk working on his photos or whatever the fuck he was working on.
Christine.
And his car turned on by itself.
Christine.
Could be the old man.
Yep.
Want to take a drive.
Christine.
Christopher.
With Aton.
Christopher, yeah.
I love seeing videos where people, animals, cars, planes, just things that just appear out of nowhere and just come into the frame. Like so much of that happens. Or you see videos where you see people in airplanes and the plane's not even moving. It's just sitting there, and they're not moving or nothing. There's not, it's not like you're going at the same pace so it appears to be motionless.
Yeah.
Like they're just standing there filming the plane, not moving.
Yeah.
That stuff's incredible.
No.
Yeah.
Special effects are very
This is different than that,
Can't
but
tell.
I'm saying it was just a trip because he was like genuinely surprised.
His keys wasn't in there or not?
No, he had his keys.
Yeah, so that's crazy.
And when I pulled up, his car wasn't on.
Needs to go get his check.
Something. That was a trip. I just thought I'd insert that because we talked about the old man, showing up anywhere as of late, and everybody said no last week or whatever. And I just thought he didn't turn the car on, and it was off when I got here. Car just don't turn itself on.
Well, you certainly hope not.
Yeah, you hope not. Anyway, moving on. Next.
We got a Sope up in here saying he's enjoying his lunch break watching the podcast. Having a smoke.
Somebody could have hacked into his deal and started his car. That's not impossible.
They could have used the
It's
Flipper
not.
Zero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then next up in here, we got Balls Mahoney, and he's showing off a little bit of thunder in central Arizona.
Bring it.
That'd be like.
Oh, yeah. Do it. Do it. Yeah. Come on.
Bring it.
Give it up.
Thor.
You're showing off more lightning than thunder.
Yeah, it's
by
a
the
light
way.
show.
Shango.
The
Or
crazy
for
part
the Nordics, Thor.
The crazy part is there is thunder to all that lightning, but it's just so far.
It's so far, yeah.
Yep.
You don't hear that. None of that. It's crazy when it lights up like that.
Oh, yeah.
We did one of our shows in Europe that we were out there for on this last run. Man, it was coming down and the lightning was, it was crazy. We didn't know if we were going to get on. But oddly enough, it slowed down right as we were supposed to go on. And then it eventually stopped for a while. But man.
Real lightning and thunder.
Yes.
Wow.
And you could hear the thunder. The thunder was like real.
Could you feel it? Like
yes,
rumbling.
it was right there.
They
thought they were going to have to shut it down.
Yeah.
Because it was pretty. It was pretty bad.
Stages.
Europeans too. They love that. They don't care. They're like,
They'll stay for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
the
dancing.
European fans, they will be in that rain. that mud, and they will lose their shit and have a good time.
Oh yeah,
no matter what.
Lightning will stop your show though.
Yes, it will. If it hadn't stopped, because it was a moving storm, obviously that it was pushing fast because it was really windy as well, and it pushed through within 25 to 30 minutes, and then it,
sun came out.
No sun. It was at night.
Okay.
And did the show, knocked it out, boom bang, out of here, and that storm continued on to wherever it was pushing onto. But it was a pretty heavy storm.
Yeah, we've been in some at least 2 or 3 hurricanes. Where the hurricane just blows the show up.
Yep.
And
ain't nothing happening after.
No. And then we've done shows too where like the whole event, no one got to play because the weather was happening all day, and then it cleared up and we got to go play.
Yeah. We've had that too. That was this time because like that show was about to get rained out. I mean, they had squeegee, like, how you see the push brooms?
Yeah.
The big thing. They had a squeegee like that,
ones,
like just inches of water off the stage. And it was crazy because in that crowd, the crowd kept on like cheering on the guys with the squeegee. Yeah. Every time they would push a row out, they'd be, oh! And then they'd go, oh, 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 oh. And then he'd push it up. Oh! They made a thing out of it.
That's basically what Burning Man looked like
I
this
think
week.
Either Aton or Bobo or Trace or all three of them got the footage of them doing that, where the host of the stage was like up there pumping up the crowd, trying to keep them there for us, and these guys are squeegeeing inches of water off the stage, and the crowd is just like crowd participation with it. It's nuts.
We've had shows cancel in Argentina where the rain was so hard it was like rivers coming down the streets and from the hills.
Yeah.
In Florida, if it's raining like that, the planes don't take off.
Yeah.
I was sitting on the runway almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And it's the wind, not the lightning. Like planes are safe for lightning. Nothing will happen if it gets struck. But the winds and stuff are dangerous. Yeah.
We were flying back from Seoul one time. We were trying to get out before the typhoon that was coming came in. Soon we weren't even 5 minutes in the air. Boom! Lightning bolt hit the plane right next to my window. I was like, damn! We're like,
oh man,
we just took off. We're just in front of a 10-hour flight. I'm like, come on,
come on.
Yeah, that sets a tone.
That sets a tone. That sets a tone.
A death tone.
Yeah, death tone.
That's a very strong tone it sets right there.
Don't worry, folks. That happens all the time.
does,
Planes can take it. I'm like,
Yes.
oh, no. Everyone's like, who cares?
Yeah.
It's
Sound
just
like
you experiencing it is a shock because you don't expect to see something like that.
It sounded like a bomb went off.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, I would imagine.
It would have to.
All right, how many more you got, Bolton?
Oh, that seems to be it.
All right. Thank you for your submissions. Keep them coming to brealtvcontest at gmail.com, and we will put them on. All right, and now it's time for us to open up the doors to the Asylum. So if you got a comment, question, shout out, suggestion, now's the time.
Welcome to the insane asylum.
All right, let's do this. We got James Bong up in here saying, speaking of Skate Master Tate earlier, we should have a party at B Real's house. Free drinks for everyone.
Just make sure you call before you come.
Good luck with that.
Haha.
Good luck with that, son.
And we got Megan up in here asking, did you guys see the series Painkiller? It's a bit cheesy, but it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's based off a true story. All the stories in that are...
Oh, that's the one you were talking about, yeah.
Yep, check it out.
Excellent.
It is a little bit cheesy, though. You're not wrong on that. There are parts that are like, come on.
Still a good story.
But it's a good story, yeah.
And we got Havoc up in here asking, B, did you ever meet Biggie?
No, but I seen him play once when he was, like, right before he was blowing up, it was like... Yeah, when all the hype started on him, You know, there was a lot of hype on him. Came to L.A. and he played at the Promenade, which was in Santa Monica. There was a small hip hop club there, and he played there one night, and I got to see him, and he was dope. But that was the only time that I'd ever saw him live, and I never had any interaction with Big.
We got Midget Mike up in here saying, "Hey yo, Les,
Yep.
it's your boy Sweet T." 3123.
Midget Mac, it's funny. Sweet tea. Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo, this is original gangster.
And we got Mike again asking, "Yo, B, you still got bottles of White Lightning?"
I have maybe 2 or 3, yeah.
What is that?
It's
Nasty.
moonshine.
Okay.
100 proof or something like this.
Would you take shots of it or mix it?
Well, both. It goes good with some lemonade. If you got White Lightning, like any kind of lemonade or fruity type of drink like that, you could do shots of it. You don't want to do a lot of them.
One or two, you're good.
1 or 2, you're cool. You doing any more of that, you're gonna be acting a fool.
151. Ugh. Remember that? Bacardi 151.
Oh yeah, that is ugly right there.
Ugly, man.
I
Couple
got
shots in
sick
the glass.
when-
Yeah, you
back in the days.
you got alcohol
I was
poisoning.
16. Yeah, I was 16.
You could light that on fire.
Easy.
I got fucked up drinking.
And when you know you got real White Lightning moonshine is if you put it in the refrigerator or any moonshine. Like, so if it's flavored up like the apple pie or any of the other flavors, you'll know if it's real if you put it in your refrigerator and it doesn't freeze up. If it stays liquid. Huh?
In the freezer.
Right. If you put it in the freezer and it stays liquid, that's real moonshine. If it freezes up at all,
throw it away.
It's not real. Like, it's more sugar than anything. Just a little tip.
We got a Marbell up in here saying, "That jabroni better make me a sandwich with the bread toasted, and I want a perfect 10 joint after the show." And I think he's saying Mama Huevo?
Mama Huevo. Yeah. That means lick nuts, Mike.
I said my.
And he's also in here saying, "B, Doobie, Les, Big Tone, and Pops are going to be on my Colton 187 album, and we are going to tour in Minnesota. Step your game up, jabroni."
Word.
Minnesota.
Piss off, Marbell.
You peckerhead.
Always making me LOL.
We're gonna headline First Ave.
Home with the Prince. And we got Big Bro Moose up in here saying, "Mississippi up in the house. It's nice seeing you guys."
What's up?
It's been a minute.
Salute. All y'all up in Mississippi watching.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Remember when Bro Big Moose would always send in a submission of him taking a shot, asking everyone at the table to do a shot with him?
I do remember these.
Participation.
Hello. Welcome back, Mai.
We got Stay Golden saying, "I can picture Steph Tone at IKEA knocked out sleeping."
Hell yeah.
Hey, I'm going to try the comfort of this couch right here. Just, give me a couple minutes.
Bring it. Let me take you for a
How many
test drive.
people do that, right?
I
Take
do
you for a
that.
test drive.
Can I take this for a test drive? I'm going to need a couple minutes.
You come in with one of those hats with a little ball at the end and a candle, like back in the old cartoons. I don't know if you remember. They always went to bed. They had a hat on with a little ball.
Yeah.
And a candle. You come in with that all prepped up. Sleep.
You'd have to put on one of those big like bodysuits, like
A
like
onesie?
like the foot like net boot.
Yeah.
You know it'd
That's
be
one for your whole body. And
You know it'd be a good prank on the mattress places when you go, like, how you go to mattress place and you pick a new, whether it's the whole thing or just the mattress or whatever you're buying in there. If a couple were to go in there and they're like, "Can we test a couple of these mattresses?" And they start doing like fuck
Flat one.
positions.
Yeah.
I gotta just
Hey, listen, I got to know if it's going to squeak.
not actual fucking, but like, doing fuck positions right there. I wonder how what the salesperson, what the reaction would be. Yeah, honey, this feels real good right here.
you couldn't even fault them because if they weren't like naked and doing anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But no, there would be people offended for sure.
Oh yes.
But I'm saying it would be hilarious to get that. You know what I mean? To get their reaction.
Pre-beat
Like,
hardcore.
what does I would like to see the salesperson reaction. I wonder if anyone's ever played a prank like that.
I can see it now, doggy style.
I know we got some people in the asylum that go do their own and send us some submissions.
I tell you, that would be hilarious. That would be a hilarious prank on
the store.
On the store.
Salesman would be like, well, let me show you this position. I like to use this one.
Well, well, on mine, I do this. For that, this mattress works perfectly.
Heather, come here. I need your hand.
This sleep member mattress is perfect for that.
Get the pillow.
I'm done, man.
That was my submission for the day. Next.
And next up in here, we got His and Hers LA saying that papaya and Skittles from Liddy was sick, Cali Blaze. Thank you so
man.
much.
Yeah, that's a good one. Very delicious.
The mango.
Nope. Skittles, papaya. Mango is a completely different fruit.
Yeah.
He's like the mango. Oh my, no.
I just love
Papaya.
messing with Blaze. I love messing with.
Papaya is good for your digestive system.
Yeah.
It's papaya.
Papaya makes the cheat go babaya.
I thought you was going to say something else.
You're done. You're done.
I said some whole different shit.
We got Hybrid Cypher saying saw Master Ace last week in the UK and he signed my LPs.
Go.
Right on.
Oh, man. He's
sitting
word
on
up. Big
home.
shout out to all of them. Word up.
He's putting in some work right now.
Oh, yes.
Marco Polo.
He was born to
It's good.
roll.
Yeah. Polo, yeah.
We got Marbell up in here making me LOL again. He's saying Colton be dry glizzing the hot dogs with no bread.
Oh, that's wrong. You're wrong for that, dog.
Oh, my. Ow.
Wet.
Oh, dog, I got nothing to say, dog. Yeah.
I think he got you on that one,
I
bro.
think he did.
Yeah, I saw you fold forward. It's like, when someone folds forward after a joke like that, it's pretty much like he got you.
LOL.
LOL. I'm LOLing right now.
And we got Pan up in here saying, what up to Cali Blaze? Hope to see you in New Zealand one day, bro.
I would hope to come to New Zealand one day. The place looks amazing. Really does.
Tis.
Box of kangaroo.
You've been, I know. I'd love to go. And their accent's amazing. I think it's hilarious. I do. Like a lot of certain English accents are really, like Manchester is a tough one. Like depending on where they're from. Aussies and New Zealand both usually make me laugh when they talk, especially when they're angry.
They're very different.
Oh, yeah. And just the way they talk to each other and things they say are great.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No doubt.
And we got Alex up in here saying, God bless Cypress Hill and the Dr. Greenthumb Show. Thank you for giving me something to do while I smoke daily. No booth and one love.
Well, thank you. Glad we could be there for you, man. And we enjoy being here for you, man. Positive vibes to you always. And each one teach one. Tell your friends about us, man.
We got a Midget Mike up in here saying, yo, Steph, I see you with the Texas shirt. Let's fucking go.
Woo. Yeah, I've got a friend down there. He's a ranger, and he's got some friends that have a shop down there that do some custom work, and this is one of their shirts. Got hooked up last time we were there. Shout out. Houston.
Mm-hmm.
We got Sage up in here saying, shout to you guys for the strong Tuesday today.
Well, thank you, man.
Fuerte.
Oh, yeah.
Fuerte.
And we got Osho up in here saying, I like to drink tequila and grapefruit juice.
That's not bad. I would try that.
Yeah, that's good.
That's actually sounds pretty good.
Good, yeah.
Okay. We're going to have to get some grapefruit juice up in here, man. Welch's, yeah?
Yeah.
It's the good stuff.
That's the good stuff.
Concord, great.
Yeah.
Concord, yeah.
Cardboard grape.
Concord.
Concord.
Yeah.
Cardboard Concord.
Yeah.
It's both.
It's that high
Concord.
quality.
As in the vine, yeah.
No, you got to get the glass. Get the glass juices.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and then,
yeah.
yeah, they used to have that little top, that
Oh, yes.
Yep.
The pop is, yeah.
little white pop top.
Yeah.
Those were good.
Elementary school ones, yo.
Probably way too much sugar than you need, but
Way too much, but good.
but good. Next.
And we got High Infinity up in here saying Cuban Necktie should be in a new movie. I imagine a scene where a loan shark sends his thugs to a college guy's dorm room and they steal his laptop and PlayStation 5, but they didn't find the weed stash.
I like your vision. Totally like your vision, man. It should be in a movie. You're right.
Bring it.
And we got let's see here. We got Hybrid Cypher saying if Sen dogs cheech, I must be Chong. He's saying great show on Friday.
Yeah. You know, I still wonder, like, you know, who could. No one's gonna do it, but I'm saying, how many times do you think they got referenced in songs, especially in hip hop? Most especially in hip hop, because I think the hip hop genre spoke about Cheech and Chong more than any other genre.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, any genre where somebody was part of the smoking scene always referenced them.
Absolutely. But I'm saying hip hop, it was almost like a rite of passage if you're like a stoner, you know, if you represent stoner culture as a rapper.
Yeah.
Most likely you reference Cheech and Chong. And some people that thought they needed to like reference cannabis shit to get on in hip hop that didn't really smoke, they also referenced Cheech and Chong. You know what I'm saying? Like they're the most reference as it relates to weed in terms of hip hop. I believe. I mean, we've all used we've all said their names, like from Snoop to Red and Meth.
Of course.
To Burn, Wiz.
Oh, yeah.
Myself, Devin, the dude.
Yeah.
Cypress Hill, period. You know,
Beat Nuts, definitely.
Beat Nuts.
We used a lot of Cheech and Chong records in all our albums and stuff.
I'm sure you could easily find a picture of me on stage with their faces.
Yeah.
On my shirt.
Wiz Khalifa, obviously. I mean, hundreds of other rappers probably. Yeah. Even like new cats today that know about them will reference them.
Yeah.
And that's the trip. I'm just saying, I wonder how many times they got referenced. You know, like the way that James Brown got sampled. How many artists and how many times has certain songs of James Brown been sampled? It's hard to say, but I'm saying if there was statistics on that, like the way, you know, baseball players and basketball players and football players had statistics, if musicians had statistics like that too.
You could use AI to probably figure it out now.
Yeah.
Literally just search. Just like how many times I bet you could find it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose you're right. Like, yeah.
Yep.
AI could find it for sure.
Yeah.
That would be some crazy shit to know that, though.
Yeah.
We're going to have to find out, Barry.
I'm trying to look right now. Let me look at my phone on ChatGPT and see what it says.
Let's see what.
Yeah, we got
Barry is hard. Barry is hard at work as we speak. All right, what else you got?
We got Spencer up in here saying, "Yo, shout out to you guys for having the best show on the planet."
Thank you. We do have the best show on the planet.
Thank you. Got that right.
We appreciate that.
And we got Sven up in here saying, shout out to you guys for the great show on Friday and the Wake and Bake yesterday, giving us the same team.
Well, thank you.
I had fun, yeah. That's dope.
We got T Reaper saying, man, cab drivers in New York City drive like suicide bombers.
Man.
You know they do.
And then when they drop you off, they'd be like, did you die, though?
Tell them to stop.
Hey, let me tell you what, though.
Tell them to stop.
For as crazy as they drive, they could drive their asses off, though. When you think about the conditions that they drive in and how cutthroat it is to drive in New York, half the people our age here sitting at this table don't know how to drive a car down there.
Yeah.
Right? Am I wrong on this?
No.
Well, in Manhattan only. Only Manhattan.
Yeah. No, it's crazy.
The rest of the city, everybody drives.
I don't get it, yeah.
I knew cats that like were our age. They didn't learn how to drive till later on in life. Because, you know, you don't really need to if you're going in and out of Manhattan, right? Like,
yeah.
If you're staying in Manhattan.
In Manhattan, yeah.
Or if you're even doing business or working in Manhattan.
Yeah.
You're not driving in. Like, where are you going to find a parking space?
We would just park the car and walk. Yeah, we would just.
I drove when I work, and I paid for a spot because I wasn't sitting on the subway.
How expensive was that?
I don't even want to say more than some people pay for rent. I'm not joking.
About it.
No,
over
for real.
$1,000 a month. First,
Yes.
Yeah,
Did you know?
easily
Over
in New York,
1,000.
in Manhattan.
Yes.
Yeah.
And when they started bringing the lifts to y'all,
Yes.
Remember,
it got
Pete?
even more expensive.
Because now you
because-
added like 4 tiers to a 1 level. Now all of a sudden,
yeah, I remember when Alchemist, he had a little small
Remember, B?
apartment down there. He was paying a lot of money for, and then the parking spot, which is on top of one of those lifts there. They cost
lifts, yeah.
God knows how much. I was like, damn.
straight hydraulic lifts. They
just go zoom, zoom.
The other
It's
day-
better off. You're better off if you ain't got a car.
The other day at the Wood,
down there,
I parked over at City Hall, and they had the whole parking lot, and it was all robotic.
Yeah.
Like you pulled into a stall, you tucked in your mirrors, and then the computer took it everywhere into the lot.
Yeah.
And put it in an open spot.
You just better hope that computer don't get
And when
messed
you,
up.
when you come back and you check in, it put up on the screen how long it's taking for your car to arrive. There's like 4 bays.
Get out of
And
here.
It brings it to
Where is this?
I love Hollywood.
At West Hollywood City Hall.
Oh wow!
Most amazing robot parking lot I've ever been in.
Across the street from the sheriff's thing. Yeah.
I gotta look at that. Like, how does it park it? What is it?
You pull it in and it's on a turntable, so it
I got
spins, and the center part where your car is, you park like in the paint, and it just raises your car.
It's
up.
all hydraulic shit.
Cool.
Yeah.
Dope.
Dope.
They got all that technology from Japan because they have to build up. There's
It's
not
like
a lot.
being on an aircraft carrier.
It's not a lot of space, so you have to build up as opposed to build out. So parking is always an issue in a metropolis area where there's not a lot of parking to begin with. They got to make spaces to build up.
It helps.
Because if not, it's tell them to stop.
You got an Uber down here. Don't bring your car.
B, I'm never gonna
Cars
forget that
are not
story.
welcome.
I'm never gonna forget that story, man. I'm gonna tell Kenji.
Oh yeah.
Turn that parking lot
Tell
into
him to stop.
Carvana.
All right, next.
I was going to show you. I looked it up on Chat GPT, but it's only giving me a list of 8 and telling me to look up the other people.
Oh my God.
We got Cypress Hill, Snoop Dogg,
We're at number 1, huh? Okay.
Look at that.
Eminem.
Kid Rock, of course. Redman, Afro Man.
Dope. I love Afro Man. Word up.
Don't fall off the stage. Poor bastard took a dagger. Yeah, he took that dagger.
Who?
He's
Afro
talking
Man.
about that one.
Yeah, he went down. Went right off the stage.
That's just 6, but there's literally probably hundreds.
Yeah, dude. Come on, man.
It's hard to say. I guess Chat GPT doesn't have all that info yet.
Guess it ain't that smart.
Not yet.
It also told me it's only collecting information right now from 2021. That's what it said on my phone anyway. And we got Midget Mike up in here saying, what's the most disrespectful bar you've heard in a diss record?
You claim to be a player, but I fucked your wife. That's a pretty bad one. Pac and Biggie. Hit him up.
Biggie had a couple of them, and that fuck a R&B singer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck them 357 bitches. And they're like,
Cool
man,
Keith.
I felt him.
Fuck you, motherfucker.
Disrespectful bars.
Shit, right now, Nems is killing everybody.
Yeah,
he got
Coney
the
Island.
most disrespectful ball.
Coney Island. Big shout out to CI.
Scram Jones.
Word.
Fire.
Return of the Silverback. A new album. Nice.
But yeah, Ice Cube always had the disrespectful.
No Vaseline is pretty disrespectful.
That it is.
You know what I'm saying?
I thought Ether was disrespectful, but
Yeah, you know what?
I thought, dude, you know
What was Jay-Z's response to that? That was
the takeover.
Takeover.
Yeah.
Takeover is pretty disrespectful.
Yeah.
But
he had
Ether
a few-
just destroyed.
Jay-Z had some.
Jay-Z, that was pretty
Take
disrespectful.
the rubber off and throw it in your baby car seat or
Yeah,
something. Like,
yeah, that was
like-
pretty ill right there.
That's that
That was one of my favorite disrespect
Brooklyn,
rhymes
yeah.
right there. I mean, there's been some really great battles, and pretty disrespectful words within the battles. That was pretty disrespectful.
Nas came back at him hard.
Nas came back at him, but I actually liked Takeover a little bit better.
Yeah, the beat was hard.
You know what I'm saying?
Ether was hard, though.
Ether was hard as fuck.
Yep.
No doubt.
Yeah.
But for me, I like the Takeover slightly just a little bit better.
No doubt.
But they both had masterful bars. You know what I mean? That no one can deny that. It was just which one was a little bit more disrespectful. And I thought Takeover was. And when you're looking at a battle, that you got to judge it by that, right?
Yeah.
It's not about just the nicest bars. It's how disrespectful can you get. And that was pretty often.
That's always been hip hop, though.
That is hip hop, the competitive nature of it. I'm going to
craziest shit.
I'm going to shit on you right now. That's it. All right, what else?
And we got a Hybrid Cypher up in here saying, I just bought the Keith album. It's an amazing production.
Oh, good looks.
Word.
And we got Louie up in here asking, yo, what are your thoughts on Sean O'Malley, the UFC champ?
He's good, man.
Yeah, congrats.
Yeah, congrats to him. And, now he's got to, defend his title and show why he deserved it in the first place.
That ain't easy,
That last Sterling knockout was ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
You literally, like an inch, he went back and just
bam.
Sean O'Malley got hands.
Yeah, he does.
He got some hands, boy.
O'Malley.
And he can wrestle.
And
so,
great timing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's got definitely, when it comes to takedowns, too.
Word.
Yep,
And he
jiu-jitsu.
smokes a lot of weed.
And he smokes some weed. So,
Gotta get
we
him on the
rolling
show.
with
word.
Don, we rolling with them all day.
Take that, word.
We got to get him on the show.
Yeah.
Dope. Yes.
And then Eitan sent this in of the storm you guys were talking about during the concert.
There's a rainbow.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, it looks good out there. Oh, it's raining. Oh, it's...
Yeah, look at the light. In the spotlight, you can see the rain in there when it goes out. Heavy.
And the people ain't moving nowhere.
No.
Wait,
no,
here's the
B.
broom. Where's the
Look,
broom
no,
guy?
B.
Is this the sweeping?
Let me fast forward it a little bit here.
No broom footage. Oh, there we go.
B. That's big. Damn, nice stage. My God.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Turn the sound up.
Why they do that?
Because they're trying to stay high.
They're trying to stay high.
That's dope. Yeah, that's dope.
And they're doing a great job.
I know. I just,
but they're lighting up security with all the water.
Yeah. That's dope. You got that dope, B. That's dope, B. Every time, fuck.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Just so you know, I was not exaggerating. This is what they were doing out there.
I love that spit.
So imagine when song 1 hit.
Right.
See the lightning? It's all around.
Man, you guys had to be careful on that stage.
Yes, we did.
Slip, bust your ass, bro.
Yeah. I was not running around. I was very, sure-footed. Shit.
Word.
I'm surprised they didn't bust their ass trying to do all that.
Yeah.
They would have cheered for that, too.
They would have cheered for that, too.
Yeah,
No, they did it jail style. You could look at the way they clean double scrub. Look how they did it. Look.
I'll say that. Hey, they stood hard in the paint, though, man. I gotta
Look at that. Look at that. See, look.
They're using their umbrellas like shields.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot of water they're pushing off the stage there.
Double scrub. That's it. Double scrub. Yep.
All right.
Dope.
What else you got?
Let's see here. Next up in here, we got. I think I just got a new one in. No, that seems to be it.
All
We
right.
should be good.
Thank you for your interactions and for being a part of the show today. Oh! Make sure you check out the Mix Show after this show. Dr. Greenthumb on Twitch, B_Real TV, is the place, or you could check us out at the home site, www.breal.tv. The mix will be popping off, Psycho, Leezy, and myself. So join us. And before you go, smash that like. Do us that favor. Change the algorithm. Show them you appreciate the bestest and highest show in the world. Know what I'm saying? And pass it around like some good weed. Son Doobie.
Oh, I got a show out there in El Paso with Sinful from the Mexicans. And I got to give a big shout out to Fabian, everybody out there in Texas. Big shout out to everybody out there in Texas, El Paso. Come through on September 15th. Thank you. Just thank you humbly. Word up, man. Les, word. Thank you.
Yo, yeah. Shout out everybody hanging out with us. The whole crew over here. If you want to cop the gear, go to the psycholessshop.com. If you're on the IG, go to Psycholess Official. And this Saturday, Beats and Beer, we back. So, you know, on that note, squeeze them. And right after this, get ready for the mix.
Word.
Yo, dude, you say you're doing a show with the Mexicans?
Yeah.
I-Man and Sinful?
Yeah, out there in El
Nice.
Paso, September 15th. Texas. Big shout out to everybody in Texas. Word.
Nice. Shout out to I-Man and Sinful.
Word. Thank you, guys, man. Thank you humbly.
And
Word.
shout out to Ray Morning Shot Films. Shout out to The Dominator and What's Going On, Steph Tone.
Yeah, shout out Mark Sargent, Karen B, David Weiss, Callie Blaze, B, Son Doobie, Psycho Les, Bolton Ray Ray at Morning Shot Films, Taryn at Velvet Hammer, The Dominator Dom, Pedro Aton, Javi Lopez, E-Zone, San, Bobo, the Asylum, Twitch Ward, and the Discorders. Y'all have a great week, all right? See you Friday. Callie Blade.
Shout out to everybody at the table, everybody who follows. Shout out to Kevin and Puffco for the new Puffco 3D XL. It's amazing. That's it. Shout out to everybody who follows the show. My girl, my family. Much love.
Word up. Cypress Hill will be in Raleigh, North Carolina on, I believe it's Thursday and on, or Friday, one of them 2 days. And then in Virginia, check out cypresshill.com for the calendar. Hopefully it's fixed. It went down for a couple days, but calendar, if it's up, it should be up those 2 days there. Check it out. Stay with love. Love is the key. No boof, energy, no negativity. Swallow that.